Good morning. I hope you can hear me okay.
A university is not something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats and spoke via subtitle. The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
Welcome to Freshly Meadows, where life moves slowly and expectations are lowly. Expectations. Sorry. The 2 Point countryside is the perfect place to start your career, learn the ropes, make mistakes, and hit the ground smiling.
Students are reminded that you'll reminisce eventually.
I do have my mic all the way up as far as I can.
Students are reminded to be in two places at once.
Build a science lab. Has to be 5 by 5. And door. Science board. Science hub.
Janitor required in lecture theatre.
Put one of these in there too. And one of these. Because why not? Oop, wrong button.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, narrating your coming-of-age story in all its awkward post-adolescent glory. Here's a song that perfectly captures the mood.
Reg Moon. He drops litter. He moves faster. We'll go with him. I'm glad it was credits too. Although I've only just started the game, so it really wouldn't matter that much. The students are arriving on campus. Are you nervous? Why am I nervous? Where are they then? Yeah, that's true. I never forget to save my Sims without exiting, but it crashes a lot without me being able to save. I was going to play The Sims today, but it wouldn't open for me. I wouldn't even get to the main menu before it crashed.
Now taking students for scientography.
An arcade machine. Get one of those. Sims crashes way too much. Definitely. Yeah, and it wasn't just The Sims that was crashing this morning. I thought, well, Sims are crashing. I'll play Animal Shelter instead. But that wouldn't open either. It's just more proof that I need a new computer, I think. No. Animal Shelter's Steam. The only EA games that I have are The Sims. No, I'm pretty sure it's a me problem, not an EA problem this time. What else can I build yet? Just that.
It's not your year, it's just another year.
Yeah, I know it'll only help a little bit with The Sims, but... See, even this game's going slowly. Hopefully it doesn't crash too. I bought this game yesterday and it didn't crash yesterday. When I played it for a little bit. That doesn't mean that my computer is going to hate me today. And it looks like it's frozen. Now we got it.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
Yeah, I do all of that sort of stuff regularly because this computer doesn't have a lot of memory, so I have to keep cleaning it and everything, so it has automatic making space and all that sort of stuff as well, which is helpful. Doesn't always work though.
Here's Wanda with the latest music trends. Tapes are in. Yes, those little rectangular guys are all anyone who's anyone is listening to.
Yeah, I'm not overly
Go on forever.
technology smart. It helps to have an 18-year-old son.
Someone saying, gone. And they've gone out of power.
Alright, looks like we might be able to do a bathroom now. Yep. Awesome. Where to put the bathroom? Let's put it over here. And now that he's studying to be a mechanic, that'll be helpful again.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Bathroom, the only thing I unlocked? No, the dormitory. We do need to put one of those somewhere. Here seems good. Yeah, well, I like 2 Point Hospital, and I was watching someone playing 2 Point Museum the other day, and then I was looking on Steam, and this one was 75% off. So I thought, yeah, I'll grab that one. Ah. I much rather going for the discounted stuff. I generally don't buy anything unless it's at least 50% off.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that
I think The Sims is my only exception. Yeah, they climb in at the end of the bed. If it's not functional, it won't let you place it. See, I can't put that one there because it'll block off those ones. Yeah, I have the same Sims problem. I always want to get things for The Sims as soon as they come out. Before Life and Death, I was able to hold off. Then the Life and Death one came out, and I didn't want to wait for that one. Same with the Businesses and Hobbies, I really wanted to get that one, so I didn't wait for it either. Traditionally, campuses offer a range of food and drink. I'll put some vending machines. Where are the bins? Oh, there's one. Yeah. Just had to unlock a bin. Nope, can't fit one there. I've gotten things through a mix of having my own money before I ended up too disabled to work and friends. Yeah, I don't have any friends to do that sort of stuff for me, unfortunately. You're very lucky to have friends who can help.
Photography lecture starting now.
What else can I put down? I'll go another arcade machine.
Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
It's always good to have friends. I have a couple of people who I talk about gaming with, but I mostly just have family rather than friends.
Tell us that a van parked on campus and began to sell not only baguettes, but a variety of pastries.
And most of my family thinks gaming is a waste of money.
Just came out of nowhere. Next thing you knew, it was gone, and I was holding this really tasty baguette. What a day. There you have it. Lightning doesn't tend to strike twice. Here's
Well done, those students. It looks smarter already. The better they do, the more money you'll have to fund the campus. Who's smart now? Yes, you receive tuition fees from all students enrolled in courses at the campus, as well as a bonus for how much XP they're earning. Satisfying students' needs is one way to improve our grades. Next on the agenda is a spot of studying. Luckily, the students have just been given their first assignments. Completing assignments is a great way for students to earn XP away from the classroom, though it looks like they need some new facilities. Check your inbox to see what they need. You have some friends that are basically family. Yeah, I used to have that. Not so much anymore. need to hire an assistant. Library assistant. Some of our students are completing their assignment. And more XP.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Ugh, my hands are cold again today. Apparently it's 8 degrees in my house. Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Might put some more bins down.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
That one's off center. That's better. Yeah, I have a unit converter on my phone as well, but I can't bring it up on my phone at the moment. Educate, nurture, and expand.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Spend kudos to unlock new items. Looks like 8 degrees Celsius is 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah. Can't remember. I think like 0 degrees Celsius is 20 something Fahrenheit.
Students eating rubbish
Oh,
already.
32.
Are what you eat.
It was close. It does have a 2 in it.
Sir Nigel Whittleworth on George. It's me, Sir Nigel Whittleworth, the voice coming out of your radio.
Build a staff room.
Radio. Isn't it a beautiful day for spending outdoors? Not that I know, of course. No windows in the old recording rooms. And while I have made several written requests to our management, this is actually just the way I like it.
Lounge, lamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 1 Bookcase. Drink machine. Oh, it doesn't fit. There we go. It's also a number that seems right. Yeah, I don't understand Fahrenheit or how that was developed. Celsius makes much more sense to me.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
What do they want? Alf partner wants a Ferris wheel. Sure, why not? What else do we have? A water cooler wanted. Put this here. Yeah, the US is a bit behind in that, I suppose. The US also does have a lot of things still that we don't use anymore. Or have never used. Like how the US writes their dates with the month first and then the day. That seems a bit silly to me. Science lab needs to be level 3. And we put more plants in there. Yeah, that helps. About a bigger window. There we go, now it's level 3. Satisfy 2 personal goals and develop 2 best friends. A bit behind is putting it nicely. Yeah, I've always tried to say the things the nice way, so that I don't offend anyone. I mean, I'm always going to offend someone sometimes, but... Ooh, I can change its colour. Blue? I think I prefer the purple. Oh, it can't go outside. I need the outside ones.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed on Facebook is that a lot of the Americans on Facebook seem to think that the internet only exists in America. So when you try and tell them it's different here, they're confused.
Janitor required in bathroom.
I like his hairstyle. Ooh, he has a best friend.
It's time for Agony Answers, where I solve one of your tiny little problems with minimal effort. The following is from Floyd in Freshly. Nigel, the other day, I accidentally left my dissertation on the bus. Could you please spread the word and see if I can get it back? Thanks in advance. Well, this is what you get for writing.
Yeah, I think the American education system is to blame for a lot of that. Not knowing about the rest of the world. We learn about a lot of different country histories in our education system. Not that I can remember any of it. History was never my favourite subject.
Weather report. Oh look, it's raining.
How do we make them be more friends?
Janitor required in bathroom.
By not teaching us much about the rest of the world and trying to frame things as America always being good in the world affairs, it increases nationalism. Yeah, I get that, but you still kind of need to teach them about the rest of the world. It's, yeah, I think it, I don't know how to put it. It's a bit hard for them to connect with the rest of the world if they don't know anything about it or refuse to believe that the rest of the world has different rules. It's one of the things on Facebook that I've seen a lot of them have issues with is like when we say how yeah, the chest clips on car seats, we don't have them here because we've found that they're not safe. but I believe that the chest clips are something that you have to use in the US. The first 7 years of my life, so when I started school, I grew up in Texas, which has that nationalism problem 10 times worse than the rest of the country, only directed towards Texas nationalism. Yay. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, we finished our first year. We didn't win any awards.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus.
We can start a new course. Virtual normality. We don't have any course points though. The ignorance here is intentional by those in charge of this country. It is a huge problem. Blind loyalty is the goal and is harder to achieve if we learn the ways that other countries do things better than us. Yeah. A lot of the Americans that I have talked to do believe that their way is better. And I'm not surprised by the fact that it's your leadership that wants that to happen. I mean, I don't really follow politics, so I can't really speak on the matter. But from what I have heard, your country's kind of screwed. I mean, ours isn't that much better because our country is essentially poor. But we can't really change that. In the way, like, because our government pays for, like, yeah, so we, like, get, like, basically free healthcare. And if we didn't, then we would have a health problem. Like, no one would go to the doctors because they wouldn't be able to afford it. In saying that, we can barely afford it now. Because, yeah, we've taken away bulk billing for all people on a low income. And it's now, and it was for just under 16s for a little while, but now even that has changed, and it's up to the doctor's discretion whether they want to bulk bill the child or not. But adults have to pay. So even now, a lot of people who need to go to the doctor are not going to the doctor.
The campus has insufficient accommodation. Oh dear.
Yeah, even when we do have to pay, it is expensive, but I don't think it's quite as expensive as it is for you over there. Our doctors are about $130 for a consult, but then we get most of that back with our Medicare, which is the government funded program. So you still have to have that lump sum to go to the doctor, but you do get most of it back when you've after you've paid it. So. I need to I want to move this one over. And then put another lecture theatre in.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
And then why not let me put the door in where I want to. There. And put a plant in here. There is a government funded insurance here for people who are really poor, disabled and seniors. It's technically two different things. Ours, we don't have to pay things. If our government insurance covers it, it's either covered or not. But things that aren't covered are several $100s at the cheapest. Yeah. I suppose Medicare is kind of like your government funded insurance, but they just don't pay the whole thing. We have some out of pocket cost.
Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Yeah, we don't have to have health insurance, which is good because sometimes that's a bit out of people's reach. What am I building? A VR-let. Put this in the corner.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Oh, whoops. Keeps picking up the thing that I don't want to pick up. one in there. Couple of those. Couple of these. I think that'll do it. Now we just need the teacher. And now we can start the new year. And they want a bat poster, but I don't have enough kudos.
Make a good first impression. No pressure.
We don't get refunded anything we pay out of pocket here. A good job connected insurance might have a copay of $25 for a doctor visit. Why did I say vet? $50 for urgent care, a doctor that can be seen often more quickly than a primary care doctor, and $150 for an emergency room visit. There are some insurance that don't cover costs until a certain amount of money has been spent on approved medical things first, at which point they pay large sums for those other things. Yeah, we don't have to pay to go to our emergency room at all. And we also have a Medicare levy, which means if you do go to the doctor a lot and have to use your Medicare, it builds up, and then at a certain spend point, which depends on the family, at that spend point, then you don't have to pay for things after that. Like, you get your whole refund back, rather than just a percentage of what you've paid. We don't have to pay for anything at the hospital unless it's elective. It is helpful. A lot of things are still really expensive, like getting my kids diagnosed. Still have to pay for pediatrician appointments and psychiatrists and psychologists and that sort of thing. Again, you do get some of that back with Medicare, but you do have to have that initial money up front. Even for myself, like if I wanted to see a psychiatrist or anything like that, it's $400 just to go see them for the initial appointment, so that they can get all your information and find out what they need to do to help you. And then I think you get 200 and something back with Medicare. Forgot I moved these. It would be great if society was set up to help everyone. I've unlocked the next campus. I think I'll stay with this one for a little bit longer though. And get a love bench. What else have I unlocked? A hot dog stand. Let's get one of those.
Groundskeeping. Thank you.
The arcade games and the Ferris wheel. What's this? Roach burger. Ew. Let's get them one of those. Because why not? Roach free meal. How is it a roach burger but it doesn't have any roaches in it? Need another assistant. Go with you. You're faster. You've only got library assistants.
Desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Theme park games. Yeah, I was playing one yesterday that I played as a child, which I think most of the games, like the roller coaster games, have come from. And the Roller Coaster Tycoon. Ah.
Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you.
I like the person's announcements. I never actually played Sims Theme Park. My first introduction to The Sims
Janitor needed to unblock toilets.
was like Sim Farm. I have no idea what order any games really come out in. But I do know that, like, yeah, the one that I was playing yesterday, Roller Coaster Tycoon, was made in the 90s, I think. Whereas the other roller coaster games that I play is like Planet Coaster. Is that worm? Get it.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
That's not what I wanted. What else can I do to make my campus better? A meaty sword. Interesting. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a fun game. It's weird, I suppose, to play it on my computer because it's like a DOS game. So it's hard to play because it's really zoomed in. I can't really explain it. My spouse just commented, I like to murder my guests. I killed, I think it was 48 people yesterday with roller coaster crashes. Accidentally. I didn't mean to do it. But I had a good laugh when it happened.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the roller coaster had broken down and the mechanic hadn't gone to fix it. But it somehow still was allowing people on the ride. And then all of a sudden I get the notification that it's crashed.
Students are reminded that the rain is not my fault. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a bit annoying. I liked to kill my people in the pools as well. Having to build a wall around the pool was so annoying. It was. Like, putting them in a room with nothing and waiting until they starved to death just took way too long.
Your body's a temple, and I wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
There are so many good deaths nowadays, though. Campus level to 9. What's that? Veggie kiosk. That one's a hog logs.
This next story is about a chef
Combines 4 types of wheat with the salty crunch of a crispy pork skin. Sounds interesting. Ramen. There are also some I'd like for them to bring back, like I think it was Original Sims. Oh, the skydiving. Yeah, that was fun. I was a bit disappointed when they did bring back that cake from the Sims one, and they didn't have it exactly the same. Yeah, that was my thoughts too. I wanted a stripper to come out of it. I can't put that in. There. What do they want? Crescent bench. We can put a crescent bench in here.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
I haven't seen anyone use the Ferris wheel yet. You gonna use it? Get on the Ferris wheel. Yeah, well, it is a unisex bathroom, so you can look in them though. If you really wanted to. I want somebody to use a weird Ferris wheel while I'm watching. And the dance machine.
To unblock toilets. Lovely.
I notice that they get a hat every time they buy a roach burger. His little hat. Then they immediately have to go to the bathroom. I remember what I was going to do earlier. Build a shower room.
Should you study with a friend, or should you ignore them at all costs? We've all asked that question. Here's Wanda with the answer.
Towels. And a sink.
Last week, I advised you to try studying.
Hand sanitizer.
Seems like a good idea.
Hand dryer.
Time with a book into time with a friend.
Plant.
No
Oh,
brainer, right?
getting that plant.
I'm afraid. My roommate made up a mnemonic device for something on my course, but it was so effective that I can't remember what it stands for. All I have left is decorate my salamanders nightly. And what's that? Sorry, Jessie. Back to studying alone. Shame.
He's still wearing his clothes.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
Some of them aren't taking their clothes off. I wonder if that's a glitch or not. As the player you can, I haven't been places here that have a multi-stall unisex bathroom, but our multi-stall single-sex ones have a gap at the bottom. Yeah, ours have gaps as well. I'm not sure the reason for it, but I think it might be like a safety thing. Like if you accidentally get locked, like can't get out of them, then you're able to crawl underneath. Oh, people are on the Ferris wheel. That wasn't very long. They only did one rotation though. It's a bit sad.
Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you.
What else can I put in here to raise it? I suppose just chuck a bunch of plants everywhere. Yeah. Plant. Plant. Mm.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Now we're at level 8. Outside stuff. A whale. Mm.
Social life, exercise. Just can't do it all. There's only one way to fit everything in. Make your life Jumbo. Jumbo University. Be your biggest self.
Little plants. Oh, can't put that inside.
Student requests for administrator.
Not very tidy,
The pile.
but at least we're at level 8 now. Look at these little things. Student lounge, open day report, poster, planter, statement, experiment station. I don't know, but they all look like adults to me.
You are what you eat.
So they want a student lounge.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
That's it from us at Campus Radio. So my day isn't entirely over. I'm heading to the library to finish and start an essay, and I may be there all night. But I'll be back tomorrow morning for another show. Hopefully I don't fall asleep in the archive section again. Wish me luck.
Lounge. Couple of table. Bench with a microwave. Bench with a sink. And a fridge. Dartboard. Arcade machine. I haven't seen a TV yet. I would have thought that there'd be a TV.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
What else have we got here? The flower planter. Oh, no, don't have enough for that one. We'll get this.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Oh, there's a couple of people on the lovers bench. Oh, and another worm. Awards. Did we get any this time? Oh, we got 4. Academic excellence, student choice, campus of the year, and king of hearts. That's pretty good. 40 course points. Okay, 1 each. Apparently we need another science lab, another VR lab, 2 more teachers, and another lecture theatre.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus.
Can I buy more property? I can. I'll buy this one. I don't know if I can fit another one of them in here. Apparently it can go there. That'll do. Claim rewards. Got 3 bookworms. Oh, now it's 25. I have to get 25 more.
Would be a convenient time for construction.
Done. I might move this to there and the library. And then build another
Campus is expanding,
bathroom.
even more than usual.
I don't think I need that much. Need a sink. Let me pick up the sink. Hand sanitizer. Hand dryer. Yeah. Oh, we got to level 9.
Sir Nigel Brickleworth, I'm talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to cut you
Um,
a donkey whacker biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air, and with that,
there you go.
your
Wanna
sumptuous sound wave selection
make it for just the staff. And then we can make this one for just the students.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
I wonder how we change how many people. I don't know if it's by the size or how much stuff they've got inside the room for them to do. That changes it. I think it might be size rather than stuff.
Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Yeah, now we got 20. We can take 20 people. Now we can add another lecture theatre.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Need another science lab.
Why, yes,
those. Now we need a VR lab.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
One of those. No. There we go.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Move it. Some of these discs. And a couple of these things. And then I need to hire some more teachers. One of these. Two of these.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
And one more science. There, now we can start the new year. Ten A grade classes and 10 students to graduate to get 3 stars. Then we can move on to the next campus. Who wants something now? 2-player arcade table. Sure. That sounds like fun. Looks like one of those tables that we used to have at our bowling alleys. When we go play 10-pin bowling, they'd have those tables there. Made quite the mess of those tables.
Make a good first impression. No pressure. Weather report. Oh look, it's raining.
can't remember what sort of arcade games our bowling alleys have had. It's been too long since I've gone bowling. Yeah, we don't have a bowling alley in my town. We have to travel for an hour to the next city to go bowling, which isn't bad. I mean, an hour's not that far to travel. But it's also expensive. So I haven't gone in maybe 12 years to the bowling alley in the next city. A bowling alley is something that our community has been asking for. It's expensive here too. We have several alleys in my city, but the cost is far too much. Yeah. I'd love to take my kids 10-pin bowling again. But yeah, it's... The other thing is that I don't want to go during school holidays either. It's always way too crowded. And I don't do crowds. And so I'd have to pull them out of school for a day, which isn't a big deal either. You have any more of these kiosks? Oh, we got the veggie one. What's that one? A winter kiosk.
Your body's a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
Yeah, I let my kids have mental health days. I don't get very many because I don't want them to miss too much school, and if I let them have one whenever they want to, they'd never go to school. Though if I had it my way, my kids would be homeschooled. I homeschooled my eldest, but my partner doesn't believe in homeschooling. So my younger two have to go to school. I had the same stomach issues when we moved interstate, and I had to go to a completely different, new school in the middle of the school year, and we were also moving, from where I live in Queensland at the time. Year 7 was still primary school. Our school system is separated into two groups. We've got primary school and high school, whereas I think you guys have three. And when we moved from Queensland to New South Wales, I started off the year in primary school and then was thrown into high school in the middle of the year, not knowing anyone. Kids not having the social interaction is entirely up to the parents getting out into the community, because here where I live, we actually have a good homeschooling community, and there's regular meetup days for kids to hang out and do things together, whether that's playing board games or doing craft or lots of different things like that. They call it the homeschooling hub. And we also go to like the park and play with other homeschooling families and that sort of stuff as well, so that the kids can interact with other kids that are about the same age as them. But the benefit of a homeschooled child is that they do get a lot of social interaction with just general people in the community. Like, they don't have to interact with people their own age. They get to interact with, like, shopkeepers and, just general people in the community. Whereas kids who go to school, their parents generally do their shopping and stuff while they're at school. Here we have three schools. Elementary is our lowest grades. High school is our oldest grades. In between there are two different possibilities. Middle school and junior high. The difference is middle school is often 6th to 8th grade and junior high is often 7th to 9th grade. Yeah. So when I was in school, our primary was year 1 to year 7, year 7, and then high school was 7 to year 12. But now they've changed it completely, and they start at prep now, and then go to year 6, and then high school 7 to 12. I think that kids would grow healthier if they have regular interactions with people in mixed ages. Some with peers as well as casual, safe interactions with people older than them. Yeah. It's definitely benefited my eldest, because he had a lot of social anxiety. So having to go shopping with me and all that sort of stuff, he was able to interact with a lot of different aged people and gain the confidence to be able to talk to those people when he got older and was having to go to the shops by himself. here we have pre-K, kindergarten, grades 1 to 5 or 6 is elementary, and high school has at least 10 to 12. In some cases, ninth grade as well. Yeah, we have kindergarten, which we just call kindy, and then prep used to be preschool. So it used to go kindy, preschool, and then you go to school, but they've changed it now so that prep is in the school. And which makes people think that their kids have to go to school younger. But where I live in my state, kids don't have to be enrolled in the education system until they are 6.5 years old. At some point, if my spouse and I can manage financial stability, we'd like to adopt, and we've talked about potentially homeschooling anyone we might adopt. Homeschooling, I think, is better than mainstream. I can't say for certain if it's better than private schooling, but I think for children with like neurodivergent children, homeschooling is a great benefit for them because they often need the more one-on-one learning, whereas like neurotypical kids probably would benefit from the mainstream schooling more. I don't know where to put this, I've got no room. Oh, hang on, it wanted me to put, what was it? The record. Oh, because I couldn't put it in that room. That was silly. Put it in here. Here is good. I could make the room bigger, but then I have to rearrange this room because the door is here. Which I possibly could put it over here. I don't know. Apparently I need more janitors. Get a couple more janitors.
Your body's a temple, and I wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
Yeah, I thought it meant that I needed to put it in the science room because that's where it was when I clicked on it. But apparently it didn't need to be in there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put it there. There we go. And then we can move this over.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Do you like what you hear? Of course you do. So why not
just noticed how that door opens. It's neat looking. Yeah. It is pretty cool. Need to buy another drink machine again. Cheese ball bench. Oh, got a lot of mail. Can't get any of those things. Can get that. Claim those rewards.
Janitor needed in science lab.
Open day report. Another one of those is needed. There. Clown dresser. I think is the only one that I can get at the moment. I don't know what they want one of those for. Does not go in that room. He looks like a vampire.
I'll add them to the pile.
Wolfric Halfmoon. Yeah, maybe he's a hybrid. He wants the veggie kiosk. That sounds a bit strange. If he's a hybrid between a vampire and a werewolf, but he wants to eat vegetables. Fond of darkness, the night, and antique parasols. Not totally nocturnal, but agrees to disagree with direct sunlight. Sounds very much like a vampire. His dark aura bestows happiness on others. And he moves slowly. Maybe he wants his dinner to eat veggies. Well, that makes sense too, I suppose. I think I'm sure I'd read somewhere that you can like favorite certain students, but I don't know how to do that.
Is not a toothbrush.
Garlic is a natural blood thinner and probably helps season dinner for vampires. Yay. Is that why one of the myths about them is that they don't like garlic? Do they want their blood to be nice and thick? Is it more fattening if it's a thick blood? That's your theory too? Makes sense to me.
Students eating rubbish are reminded
He wants a microscope as well. My theory is that they lie and say garlic is a weakness to get their food to eat more garlic. That makes sense too. What did he want? A microscope. I don't think we have one of those. Yeah, that. Need 150 Kadosh to unlock that one. Can't do that. We can, however, make this bigger so that when we can afford it, we'll be able to get it.
the rumours. The campus grounds are not a toilet.
Oh, we're gonna play the. He's playing the dance machine. They don't do things for long enough. That didn't seem like a good enough turn. Although I do have it on fast speed. That might be the reason.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Yeah, so this is fast speed. This is the normal speed. Look at him crouch down at the arcade machine.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
Thunderballs. Interesting name. I think he's learning about roller coasters. happiness rating I still need to get up.
Why did they make kids take their tests? Not a real, true kind of crime, of course. It was major and cruel. And that's the kind of crime.
What else can I put places? There we go. Now we just need 10 people to graduate. And I need to upgrade a course, which I can only do at the end of the year, which is soon. See, the timeline also seems strange to me, because it goes from August to July.
Please plan accordingly.
I think that's the same as the US school system too, isn't it? You just go from, like, you have your Oi, Maisie. What are you barking at? Come settle. Good girl. What was I saying? Oh, the school year. I think in the US it's from August to July, isn't it? And you have your summer break somewhere there.
I shouldn't have to tell you, but if Jumbo McNally's getting involved in something, you know it's bad. Jumbo University? What a racket.
Are they all leaving?
Signing a petition to have him fired into space.
He's wearing a crown.
Student requests are often heard, but not always listened to.
Vince Goose. He looks like he should be friends with the other one that I have already forgotten what his name is.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Half Moon was the last name of the other one. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Awards time again. How many awards did we win this time? Only 3. Student Choice, Campus of the Year, and King of Hearts. We got 10 people graduating though. So we've done that. And to get 3-star campus, we just need to upgrade one of the courses. And we should be able to do that. No, we can't. We have to do one more year.
End of year results published. Now.
And we need another VR lab. And 2 more teachers. We'll do the teachers first. 1 science teacher. And 2 sorry. And 1 VR teacher. And then another VR lab. Running out of room in this building. I could put it over here though. Might have to. I can't remember his first name either.
The academic year is now over.
I don't like where I put it.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Students are reminded to make requests. Not